Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
What's up? What's going on, guys? Captain Monk here again. This is a gameplay commentary on the map Resistance. Yes, I know the maps. You know, it's pretty funny because I watched some gameplay commentators. They're like, I have no idea what map this is. And, you know, before I go through a commentary, I always make sure I know the maps. And now I kind of sound like a hypocrite because one of my older gameplays, I think I uploaded about, what, 2 days ago? I actually thought it was Baraka, but it's actually Bakara. So I made a bit of a mistake there. So I sound like a complete hypocrite, but that's just one thing I find really funny is a lot of commentators don't even know the names of the maps, so I don't know. But this is a gameplay with the MP7 on Resistance, like I said. It's a pretty good gun, honestly. I honestly think it's probably the best SMG in this game, and it makes sense for it to be the best because it's the last unlocks, and that makes sense. So Infinity Ward, take a little note of this, or Treyarch, or whoever wants to take a note of this, if you're listening to this. Make the best weapon for the class the last one unlocked. Please. There's so many times where the best gun in tier, for example, in what's a good example? Call of Duty 4, the M16 was the best gun in the game, believe it or not. Yeah, I know it sucks in this game, but it was really good in Call of Duty 4, and it was the first assault rifle unlocked. So I don't know why they did that, but I'm glad the MP7 is the best SMG and it's the last unlocked because that basically balances it out. So you don't see everyone running around with this gun, but what this gun basically is, it's the exact same damage as the MP5, but it's got no recoil at all, and a 40-round clip. It's ridiculously good, guys. So make sure to give it a try. And you know, on one of my last videos, someone requested some aiming tips, and you know, when I first looked at this comment, I was like, how do I give out aiming tips? I mean, I just don't know how to say this, but then I started giving it some thought, and I got a couple ideas. The first one I want to point out right away is, it doesn't matter how many bullets you shoot at the target. All that matters is which ones hit. You can shoot 40 bullets and only hit 2, or you can shoot 5 bullets and hit 4 of them. Doesn't matter how many bullets you shoot, what matters is how many that hit. So, just take your time, guys. Honestly, you'll be surprised by how many engagements you'll actually win by taking your time to get your shots on first. Just make sure you do that, guys. Don't always just panic and spray bullets in the right direction. Just try to get your shots on target, and you'll be surprised by how many more gunfights you'll win. Another cool aiming tip I also want to give out pretty quickly here is if you know a guy's coming around the corner, do not be afraid to pre-fire him. Now, for all those who don't know what pre-firing is, basically what pre-firing is it's kind of what it sounds like. Pre means like before, kind of like previews in a movie. It's like before the movie. So pre means before. So if the guy's coming around the corner, shoot before he comes around the corner. So as he comes around the corner, he's already taking bullets. He has no chance to react. It's a really good trick, guys. Just get those first shots off before he comes around the corner. What's another good tip I could give out? Oh, here's one. Basically, when you crouch or lie prone, your gun becomes more accurate. But there's a bit of a twist to it. Like, what basically the idea is if I'm lying down, my gun will have less recoil than if I'm standing up. But that's just a myth. It's actually not true. But what is true is if I'm standing up and I hip fire, my accuracy is not as good as if I lie down and hip fire. So a really good tactic to do, guys, is I know people are gonna start probably hating on this because lying down is kind of frowned upon. But if you know guys coming around the corner, what a good strategy is instead of pre-firing them, which you can do obviously, but if you want to do something different, what you could do is just lie down in like even like the middle of a hallway or something. Just lie down because you're a smaller target, you're harder to hit, and just wait for the guy to come around and you can hip fire him easily. I do that a lot with dual wield weapons because the hip spread becomes like half as big when you lie down as if you were standing up, and because you're a smaller target. So it's a really good thing to do, guys. Again, that's not really much of an aiming tip, but it is definitely a tip, is to take advantage of prone. It's very helpful when you're playing this game. And look right here. Look how oblivious these guys are. Seriously, this is what the silencer does, guys. Use the silencer. That is one of the best tips I can ever give out. It's better than any aiming tip I give out. Use a silencer. I didn't really use them much in Black Ops because of lag and stuff, and I found the silencers really increased recoil. I know it sounds kind of silly, but they actually, especially in the FAMAS, I felt like it increased the recoil. And I just didn't really like the silencers in Black Ops, but the silencers in this game are outstanding, so definitely use them, guys. They are very good. I mean, see, people say they reduce streak damage. Look at that. I killed the guy very quickly. There's no reason not to use a silencer, guys. Use these things. They are so helpful, especially in this game. But you can see right here how little recoil the MP7 has. It has little to no recoil, and you know that comes up to another aiming tip. Use guns with low recoil if you're struggling with your aim. If you're having difficulties getting your shots off and hitting guys and killing guys, honestly, do not handicap yourself and use a gun that's hard to use. If you're a very inexperienced player with this game, use the best stuff in the game. That's what it's there for, to help out the weaker players. And get good with that stuff, like use the ACR, use the MP7, and once you start getting good with your aim, then you start trying to challenge yourself. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys, when I started playing, when all the commentators started playing, when anyone started playing, they all try to find the best thing to use because they want to do well. That's just how it works, but once players get better, they start using crappier stuff and still doing well. The only exception I can think of is Excalisaurus. He's been using crap since he started because he enjoys it the most, and he's just a legend. But enough of that. Just if you're struggling with the game, use the easier to use guns, guys, and get some gun skill, and you'll do much better in the future. Anyways, guys, that looks like that wraps up the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, this is a 40-5 with the MP7. It was on Resistance. I really hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I hope you learned something today. If you did, go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.